Okay, guys, this is my carbon footprint project on my waste footprint. So, general waste is mostly influenced by economic activity, consumption, and population growth. The U.S. produces the largest amounts of solid waste per person on a daily basis. Um, when plastic is exposed to the elements, it can emit greenhouse gases such as methane and ethylene. It can also remain in the environment indefinitely, which could last for thousands of years because plastic is originally meant to last for a long time so people can use it more than once. But most people who don't really take this into consideration just throw it away. So it just sits in landfill. It can obviously cause a lot of problems in the environment. Like I said, waste has a negative impact on pretty much every ecosystem, like the oceans, forests, rainforests, anywhere basically. It's not really something that's good. Although it is convenient for us, it's not very good for the environment. And many pieces of trash have been found in oceans and wildlife, like I said. Now, food waste is also a problem. A lot of people throw a lot of food away every year. One third of all the food waste produced on the planet goes to waste. Um, is considered a huge environmental problem because wasting food is equivalent to wasting all the energy and effort it took to grow it, harvest it, and transport it and package it. When food goes to landfills, it just rots. It also creates methane, which is a more potent greenhouse gas than carbon dioxide. And 11% of all greenhouse gas emissions come from food waste. Not only does this apply to food waste, but it also applies to, all waste in general. None of it's good. um, so why should we care about these types of things? Well, when we throw away trash that emits like greenhouse gases, like I said, it ultimately can thin out the ozone layer, which is a barrier of protection from UV rays of the sun. And this could cause skin cancer. And the atmosphere is more like a shield to protect us from the rays of the sun and everything that goes on in space. So when we emit greenhouse gases like this, it can potentially it can heat up the surface of the earth, which is causing global warming, which is why the greenhouse gases are trapped in our atmosphere. They just come back down and it emits a whole lot of heat, which is another reason why we have melting ice caps and rising ocean levels. Now, there are many ways that we can help stop this. So, switching to vegetarian and vegan diets is becoming more popular as time goes by. A lot of people have decided to go vegan. And vegetarian. It helps reduce the current demand of livestock. When we go to the store, we can buy things that we need from a shopping list so we don't end up wasting food that we're not going to end up eating. Only buy things at the store that you need. We can eat organic food, support local farmers, which gets rid of the middleman who basically just packages it in plastic that ultimately gets thrown away and isn't really used. We could just buy it straight away from our local farmers using baskets and stuff. We don't need plastic bags. When we go shopping for groceries, we can use reusable shopping bags. That's something I've been doing my whole life, using reusable shopping bags. And the people who are big contributors to this carbon footprint that we have left on this planet is mostly corporations, although everyone does play a part in it. Corporations usually are very wasteful, and so if corporations took bigger steps to create less pollution or greenhouse gases, the world's carbon emissions would be cut in half, which is a very big deal. And here's my works cited for this project. All right, but before I go, guys, I wanted to show you some of the things that I've done in my household to help me save on, not being so wasteful. I have a whole lot of water bottles. Me and my sister use them. This is my sister's, and this is my other sister's water bottle. We use these instead of plastic bottles. And another thing that we use are reusable trash bags, like right here. Not reusable trash bags, but reusable grocery bags, like this right here. This one just happens to be filled with all my recyclables for this week. I've always recycled. That's something I've always done. I've grown up recycling. When I lived with my mom, that's what I did. And this is my bag that I use to put just regular groceries in. And this bag right here is what I use when I go to the store and get my produce. That's what I usually put it in. And there's also some more recyclables in here. So, yeah, these are a couple ways that you can be more sustainable and helpful to the environment. And this is my project.